The DJI Mini 3 is the likely successor of the DJI Mini 2, currently the Drone King's entry-level drone. And with a series of leaks revealing what appears to be a pretty big redesign, the Mini 3 is pretty close to takeoff. We recently saw what appears to be retail packaging for a DJI Mini 3 Pro, and while opinion is divided over whether or not that leak is genuine, a leaked video appeared to confirm that the Mini 3 will have a very different external design to its predecessor. Last year, we saw the arrival of the DJI Mini SE, a cheaper model that's based on the older DJI Mavic Mini. And with new competition from the likes of the Autel Evo Nano, it seems likely that DJI could be planning a new higher-end compact drone. In this DJI Mini 3 roundup, we'll look at some of the latest leaks and rumors for the compact drone to help draw a rough picture of what you can expect from this drone. We'll then dig a little deeper at some of the features we want to see in the DJI Mini 3. The first proper leak for the DJI Mini 3 emerged on March 1st in the form of a photo of what looks like the drone's retail packaging. The credibility of the image, shared by regular DJI leaker Autel LV, appeared to be undermined by the accompanying comment that they regard this pic as joking. However, Autel LV appeared to backtrack on that statement in a recent tweet about a newer leak. The arrival of a DJI Mini 3 Pro with a new RC controller would certainly be an unusual break from the series traditions. The Mini series has traditionally been DJI's entry-level option, not a Pro series, and its controllers have always been reserved for higher-end models like the recent DJI Mavic 3. But as noted by DJI commentator Jasper Ellens, there are also reasons to believe that the image isn't photoshopped. For example, the drone's arms are hinged at opposite ends to the current Mini design, and there are also air vents that look similar to those seen on the Mavic 3. This unusual design has also been given more credibility by a leak on March 15th on the Chinese video sharing site Bilibili, picked up by Deal's Drone, which revealed what appears to be the body framework for DJI's upcoming Mini drone. This reveals some large brackets for the drone's rotating front arms, which differ from those on the DJI Mini 2. It's thought that this design change could help the Mini 3 support larger props, which would mean better wind resistance. Due to limitations of the camera on DJI, users may fail to perfectly stick out important content of footage by shooting. However, Videoproc Vlogger can achieve it by editing. Videoproc Vlogger is an intuitive and capable video editing software for all creators to make cinematic videos for everyday creativity, special moments, or fun. Videoproc Vlogger has pro features such as visualize speed ramping to control speed like a pro, motion effect for videos and photos to create camera movements, color grading and color correction, studio grade audio editing to make videos emotional, and so many more features. Also, Videoproc Vlogger is recommended by world's leading tech media, PC World. To download Videoproc Vlogger, simply follow the link in the video description. On the website, click the user guide button to learn more about the software. Click the download button to download Videoproc Vlogger to your computer. Why? Because it's easy to use. It is important to note that Videoproc Vlogger is completely free, with no watermarks or exporting limits. After download, install and open Videoproc Vlogger. Videoproc Vlogger is easy to use, not just because the interface is intuitive and all the tools are within reach. From the media library, click the Add button to import your video. To edit your video, simply drag it into the timeline. Videoproc Vlogger has a motion feature that simulates camera movement, with 28 presets. On the motion editor panel, we have the preview and output, motion presets, tools, and timeline. The motion preset panel contains 28 presets. Pick a point on the timeline to add the motion effect. Select a motion from the list of motion presets and click Add. Click the play button to preview and click Apply button to apply effect. Next, click the Export button to open the Export Settings panel. Download Videoproc Vlogger from the link in the description. Another intriguing aspect of the leaked video is a redesigned gimbal support. Whereas the DJI Mini 2's gimbal hangs down freely from the front of the drone, the Mini 3 seems to be held in place on both sides. This could help the drone support a vertical video mode, which has been rumored but may also mean a different form of stabilization from its predecessors. A DJI Mini 3 Pro would make sense in the context of the company's recent launches. The DJI Air 2S effectively recycled the Mavic 2 Pro's sensor and components into a smaller design. Now the Mavic Air 2 is reaching 2 years old, and it seems possible DJI would create a higher-end Mini option. The DJI Mini SE exists as its affordable, budget model. This new design would also allow DJI to fix one of the biggest criticisms of the DJI Mini 2, its lack of obstacle avoidance sensors. The leaked image shows a mini drone with at least 2 front-facing sensors similar to those on the Mavic Air 2. That would be a big addition to the Mini series, as beginner pilots are the ones who particularly need the safety net of obstacle avoidance. This leak prompted Deal's Drone, which has previously proven to be a reliable source of DJI leaks, to make what is called a DJI Mini 3 specs guess, on March 6. This isn't based on any leaks, but some informed guesswork. Still, the projected inclusion of a 1/1.3 inches sensor, 3-direction obstacle avoidance, active track, and OcuSync 3.0 transmission all seem reasonable, if the image is to be believed. These speculations also match an earlier post about the DJI Mini 3 from Autel LV, which included musings on the possible changes coming in the new model. They suggested that we'll see improved aerodynamics, larger propellers, a single chip SoC, system on a chip, processor, larger camera sensor, longer battery life, and better obstacle detection sensors. These seem believable enough, but they don't amount to more than a set of scrap paper notes on what one drone user thinks will happen. However, we can say, almost categorically, that the DJI Mini 3 will weigh less than 250 grams. This, in turn, suggests that we won't see any dramatic changes in the drone's size, even if it does get additional features like obstacle avoidance. It may have slightly slanted rotor arms, as Autel LV suggested on Twitter, but low weight and easy fold-up portability are still defining factors. The specific sub-250 grams weight category is crucial because, above that, weight drones typically fall into another legal category in some territories. In the US, for example, drones under 250 grams don't have to be registered with the Federal Aviation Administration. You can use them, subject to the slew of rules that apply to any drone pilot. The DJI Mini 3 will not be a middle ground drone in size and weight, sitting between the Mini SE and the larger Air 2S models. It will be similar to the DJI Mini SE in this respect, if not in price. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like the video, you must press the like and subscribe button. And let us know your valuable feedback by commenting below the video.